Hey everybody, Jeff here, Aromatics, back at my favorite fishing hole, one of my favorite fishing holes. I've caught quite a few good rainbows in this spot. When they're on, they're on. When they're not. So hopefully they will be on. We will see. So while I was here, I thought I would take the time to do a quick pipe tobacco review. And today I'm going to be reviewing, sorry about the wind. The wind has been my enemy lately. Today I'm going to be smoking some 2004 Bayou Morning Flake by Cornell and Diehl. It was graciously given to me by Andrew Sergliano. And it is, I don't know if you can see that or not, in the sunlight. Hopefully you can. Real nice flake. Give me a pretty good sample of it. So what am I getting out of the smell? If I can not drop it. Hold my fishing pole while I'm talking. It's got it sealed up in these nice little packets. So, as soon as I opened it, I could smell it. There's a little bit of tanginess, of course. Some earth. Oh, Bayou Morning Flake, by the way, in case you don't know, is a Virginia Perique. It's got bright Virginia, red Virginia, and Perique. Now, this is very, so tangy, earthy, and I got like an orange zest in there as well. So it's kind of like a spicy orange, really mild. It doesn't, you wouldn't necessarily say it's orange, but a little bit of orange zest in the background. So I loaded up my homemade squat tomato pipe there. Let's light up and see what we're tasting. So the first thing I noticed, I have had Bayou Morning, and it's a pretty high ratio Perique smoke. And it is kind of a good mixture of brights and reds, whereas this aged, the reds really seem to have taken over. The brights are really subdued. You don't really taste them much. That's probably what's giving it a little bit of that orange zest to go along with that red and that red, tangy, earthy flavor that you get with the reds. The Perique is good. It's not overpowering, but it's there, and there's some spice to it. Gives it an edge. Actually reminds me of a very close match to Elizabethan by Dunhill. It tastes a lot like that. Kind of cigarette-y. Quite different, I think, than from what I remember of just Bayou Morning, which has a little bit more of the grassy hay notes. Yeah, smoke's good, no bite. I don't get a lot of sweetness. There's a tiny bit of sweetness in the background. It's really neat to see what the difference in aged tobaccos. Some of them sweeten up, and I find some of them get a little more tangy and strong, which I find with the Cornell and Diehl's. Opening night's the same way. But there is a sweetness, and there probably is more sweetness, but I don't seem to pick up on it as much, whereas other people seem to really pick up on the sweetness and not as much the tanginess. I'm the opposite. So a lot of times, I prefer, on some tobaccos like opening night, I actually prefer the fresh, because I like that nice sweet grassy hay flavor over the tangy sweet. But they're almost like totally different tobaccos. Aging can not only just improve a blend or just slightly change it, I find it can just make it almost a totally different blend. So, I like it. It's a nice experience. It's a little bit one-dimensional still. I found that Bayou Morning was one-dimensional anyway. Some of the Virginias that Cornell and Diehl use can be, some of them I find are really good and complex, like the small batch red Carolina Flake, but just a lot of their plain red Virginias are pretty boring. So this one's okay. Pretty good. I mean, not that it's bad, but considering that it's 2004, I might have expected just a little bit more something. But as it is, just a pretty good vapor. So, hope you guys enjoyed my review, and I will see you on my next one. Until then, Aromatics, signing out.